and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Running left is Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. His first throw is an interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the Saints force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
First and 10, here's Jones. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
6-18.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Jones trying the left side. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him only 3, and that brings up 4th down and 8. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Mickey kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? 79 Bronco.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. search the field for them before being taken down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's Robinson. Is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Full extension, and he brings it in. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. A give left side to Jones. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Offense in the hurry up here. Carr throwing on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception of his young career. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Check go.
Penix working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Penix now. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Jukes one defender, and he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Has the connection to Jones. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Here's Jones. He has the 1st and still going past the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Carr with it on 1st. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Here's Jones. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He finds Johnson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Jones. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Pressure coming for Carr. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a one-score game in the first half. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd down, it's Penix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. The ball is out! And the Falcons scoop it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Cougar 19. Set it. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And the defender comes away with it. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix here from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Okay. Here we go, set.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons looking at 2nd and 1.
On the set. Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 41.
60 Bison. Curve 19. Curve 19. Go.
Penix now to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets...
And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Oh, he shows a burst on this return. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
694. That's it.
Carr off the play fake. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, past midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, later, 2.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Penix now on 1st down. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
What's up?
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Justin Reed with the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go. Ready.
Play action. Here's Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19 tight. Go.
Penix on 3rd down. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down.
On the double.
They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
18 rapid. 18 rapid. Ready.
Penix on first down. Escapes out to the left. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going with Jones on the ground. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop. From the 30 on 2nd down. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Running right, this is Jones. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackled by Luke Orhorhoro. 2nd and 10 now. Dump off to his fullback. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, "Do you have a tight end with his hand on the ground?" "Yes, coach." "Do you have a fullback still on your roster?" "Yes, coach." "Then you're going to be just fine."
Carr throwing on 3rd. Jones reels it in. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast. On 4th down, Carr. Throw is caught by the back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Able to find Jones. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing again, it's Carr. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Getting out to his left. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Flush down now to his left. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. On 1st down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Thankfully, only... Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
79 Bronco. Hut, hut.
Throwing Penix. Got a man. Robinson has it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. This one from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Smith on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
You're mine.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Gain of 37 yards.
Carr here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
What now?
Back to the air. Carr. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Carr now on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Searches from the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Carr off the play fake. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, dance all. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my Leisha. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. this. She ate it away. 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 Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
I want you to win. This.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades.